Oh, hello everyone. How are we doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are about to start playing. The tournament's paired a little bit early. Hopefully that audio is nice for you. How are we doing? How are we doing, everyone? Hope everyone is going well. This is the deck list that I'm going to be playing today. You will notice that chat is not on the screen, as this is an official tournament. So yeah, we're going to be playing this CenTini deck list, obviously focusing on Center Scorch and Victini VMAX, both very, very strong attackers. Hopefully we can find this card when we need it with this card. That would be nice if we can. If we can't, we will just shrivel up and die. That is brutal. Alrighty, so we are about to get started. Just give me 2 seconds. I will get onto the correct page here and make sure that we are all good to go, because we should have pairings at this time. There should be pairings. We are just waiting on those to happen. If you are in chat, I'm sorry. I won't be talking to you too much. We've got 3 rounds tonight, so we'll play with this for a bit and then see how we go. Let's go. Where am I going? Where am I supposed to be going? Over here. Oh. Just got to make sure that I've got the right IGNs for people. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting one tonight. I will not be looking at chat, so you're going to have to talk amongst yourselves. Hopefully, you enjoy yourself. We will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Okay, so I've got ourselves an opponent. I just need to add them as a friend. And we will be set and raring. Let's just double check and see whether everything's actually posted up correctly. Doesn't look like it has, but that's okay. That's okay, we will get there. No worries, I've sent a request. Alrighty, so I believe we are playing best of 3. We will do our very best, and we will make sure we click CenTini, and we're good to go. Let's get cracking, see how it works out here. I am going to turn the music down a little bit, just because it is quite loud in my ears. It's probably not loud for you, but it's loud for me. So I'm just going to turn it down a smidgen. Okay, we are going. Just see if these pairings have actually loaded up properly. It appears that they are struggling. Alright, we've won the coin flip. We are going to go first. I don't know what I'm playing against. If I can, I'd like to get an attachment to a Victini. That would be fantastic. If not, then that's fine. We're going to get a chance to see what our opponent is playing here. Mad Party. This is going to be a struggle. This is usually a struggle. This hand isn't great either. At least we have something to work with, but yeah, it's not ideal. Going first is also a problem. If I was going second, I could take a knockout on something with Reshizard, but that's okay. We will need those. That seems like a card that is required. So what we might do is we might attach to Reshi, and then quick ball. I'm going to quick ball away the energy. We're going to go for a Crobat, I think. Don't want to go too crazy here. Burn too many resources. We've got an energy and an Eldegoss. That's fine by me. All of these things are acceptable. Alrighty. Now, I presume that there's supposed to be pairings, but they haven't been posted on the old Arcanine yet, which is a bit of an issue. Whew, boy. So yes, I will not be if you're talking in chat, I will not be talking in to anyone in chat until we're in between rounds because I am not allowed to. So if you're talking, I can't hear you. I don't know what you're saying. I'm gonna try and be as entertaining as possible. That's my goal. That is my goal. Okay, the pairing has gone up, so I should be able to find the deck list now. View pairings, here we go. Why can I not access the opponent's lists? That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's a crazy one. It's fine. It's not a problem. What's my opponent doing over here whilst I wasn't paying attention? Let's see. What have they got? A couple of Mr. Rhymes. They've got rid of the Exile already, which I don't mind. And they're doing a little bit of Pokemon finding. I'm going to go and grab themselves as many Mad Parties as they can. We, at some point, are going to have to find a Welder, but we can take a knockout on this Sinistea with Outrage, which I like, and it doesn't power up their Mad Partier. They are not going to be doing anything other than furtive dropping. Looks like they're gonna run away. This little scaredy cat running away from me. Alright. So the question now becomes, what do I do? That Volcanion coming down seems like a pretty good attacker. I am thinking that we go for a Dead-A here. This is such a bad matchup to pair. Why do I always pair these bad matchups? Alright, let's just go for it. I'm going to attach to the Reshi and then switch into a Volcanion because I'm drawing into Welder Double Energy and it's going to be fine. I don't know what everyone's concerned about. Is that double energy? No, it's not. Okay. So that was a Dead-A, which means that I can go like this and just thin that out. I can double switch if I want to. I actually see no reason not to. I can Fire Crystal for an energy as well. Let's just double switch. We'll just waste a lot, and then we can not research. We can Crobat for a few. I miss energy again because this deck's terrible. Sparks, if you're in chat, please explain to me how this deck misses energy so frequently against bad decks. Good grief. And we miss again. How does it happen? How does it happen so frequently? There's like 11 energy here. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's alright. It's gonna be fine. Chances of them knocking us out here is slim. 4, 8, 10. Now it's high. Quick ball one away and knock out the Volcanion. Man. So I spent the entire afternoon testing this. And barely lost it all. And it tricked me. Tricked me into thinking that it was good. It is not. But it's fine. It is fine. Excuse me? Excuse me? It's not a knockout. Why is that happening? I mean, we're going to get punished for it because we don't have a way to get out of the active. So that's fun. Because this deck doesn't apparently play any energy. Just get rid of all of these because we don't need any of these cards. Don't know. To know where they are. They just don't exist. Man. But that's alright. It's best of 3, so I get a chance to come back. At least I believe it's best of 3. I'm not entirely sure. To double check. I hope it's best of 3. Because this would be a sad way to go. Alrighty, so I'm just waiting on that response from the TO. I believe it is best of 3. So I'm not too worried at the moment. I am worried that he has 3 powered attackers, but it is what it is. I don't know why they switched into a fresh one there. That seems interesting, to say the very least. Alright, give me something, because I can't play any more Dedenays because they don't exist. Because I have no cards left, so this deck does nothing now. And I just need to wait. I just need to wait patiently. Just need to wait patiently until the game is over and then I can go about my daily life. Good God. This is the way that you want these kind of things to start off as well. It's always good fun when you start off in a really, really negative headspace. That's my favorite. It's my favorite part of these kind of tournaments. Just going, it's like, gee whiz. Ooh. Oh, boss. We're electing to take the prizes this way. Alright, so our end game here is going to be knocking out all of their Pokemon with energy on it. Hoping that we find Reset Stamp and that they don't draw out of it. There's no energy. Where's my energy? What is going on? Oh, no. Alright, that's okay. I will go second, please. Concede. That is not fun. Deck completely bricks up on me in the first showing. That is very, very rough. But it's okay. It's going to be fine. We're going to power through. We're going to get there. Going second means that I've got a chance to take a knockout first, which is fantastic. We will see how we go. Alright, Center Scorch. Not the attacker that I want to attack with, but it's at least acceptable. Our opponent has started a Crobat, which is good, because it means that we can put some damage counters on it so that our opponent's Giovanni scheme can never remove it from the board. That would be nice. Depending on what my top deck ends up being, we could potentially find an attacker to knock out this Sinistea thanks to Escape Rope. And that seems pretty big. And that looks like that's what I'm going to do. So, let's do that. I would rather they get rid of the Crobat. Because, to be honest, that is slightly less important to me. We will play the second Volk down. And I think we'll leave it at that, because my opponent isn't realistically doing too much at the moment. I could go crazy and draw cards, but I don't really need to. I'm just going to High Heat Blast and take the knockout. And we are away. And we'll just pretend that that was the first game. Well played, says our opponent. Is this going to be a concession? Is this legitimately going to be a concession? Are you going to punish me for not putting down a Victini to knock out this Crobat? And assuming that you were going to continue playing the game? Is that what is about to happen here? It seems that that's that way. It seems that it's the way that it's going to go. If it is the way that it's going to go, I'm going to be a little bit upset, but not too upset, because I should win this one anyway. You would think. Bossing up Center Scorch, interesting choice. And yes, immediately punished for not grabbing the Victini. We'll throw it down now, though. We will calm away the Victini and grab ourselves Reshizard's prize. And to grab ourselves Reshizard, which is our only other way of knocking out this Crobat. We won't be knocking that out this time. I might get, because I've got Welder in the old discard pile. I might grab Eldegoss then, because if I can't do what I want to do, then I may as well try and Welder over here, so we can at least get an energy onto this Center Scorch. Yet again, being very, very heavily punished for not randomly finding energies at the right time, but that's okay. And we'll just G-Max Centinel and see what our opponent does. At this point, though, feeling pretty good, because they didn't really do too much there. And we can come back. We can come back quite easily. But geez, this has been... Whew. This has been a game and a half. Alright, Pokemon Catcher. Tails. Another boss. Alrighty. Okay. Let's scoot on through. We'll do our best here. Let's escape rope into the Center Scorch. I'm gonna take 2 prizes, please. You can put that guy first. I'm hearing lots of bing bang bongs over there. I think it's just subscriptions. But if you are becoming a member at this point in time, then thank you very much. Appreciate it. Goosh. This deck has just not flowed the way that I wanted it to in this game. At least it's done something this game. Second, please. No worries. Okay. Well, here we go. Now it's a best of 1, and I lost the coin flip. So let's just see how it goes. We will try our very best. We will try our very best. Hopefully, it all works out for us. We won the coin flip. We would like to go first. Our opponent is going second. And good grief. Look at this. We've got ourselves some stuff. Annoying to not have access to the Fan of Waves if we did Dene. Hopefully, everything goes well. I don't like the fact that my Volk is in the active straight away, because there is a theoretical percentage chance that they could get there and remove it. Let's think. What is the most intelligent play I can make? We might, like, hold on to the whole hand. But I'm thinking we're going to quick ball away one of these Deads to grab something. And I want to say that it's going to be Reshizard. But I'm not entirely sure. That's my gut feeling. I could get the Victini, because the Victini is very strong, especially when playing Crobats and things like that down. But Reshiram Charizard is theoretically just as good. Let's just double check. We have plenty of energy. We have plenty of Giant Hearth. We have no excuse for whiffing energy. I'm going to grab the Zard. I don't really care about the Victini so much. And we will pass it there. And hope that my opponent bricks. And that they don't do anything. We will see. We will see. They did not brick. They are doing stuff. We are looking at a level ball for another Sinistea. I'm really hoping that they attach an energy so I can get rid of it. That's the whole reason why I held this hand, right? There was just there was that feeling in my soul that the Fan of Waves could come in handy. But it does depend on a number of factors. At present, there is no attack from our opponent's side of the field. They are grabbing a Dede though, so that's good. Good reason to get the Reshizard. There's the energy on the Sinistea, so no knockout this time. Would you stop using that, please? Could you please stop doing the things that you're doing? That Pokecom is so painful. But it's fine. We can theoretically outrage the Sinistea if we find the Welder. We've got the gear to do that. We've got the fan to remove the energy, which I like. And we do have the Volcanion ready to attack on the bench. But I would prefer to attack early with the... I guess I attack early with either of them. It's not too big of a problem. Alright, they've lost 4, boss, and a catcher. Gosh. How many Gus cards does this deck play, I wonder? Chaotic Swell. Watch now as I only draw into Giant Hearths, now that I can't play them down. Looks like we are nearing the end of our opponent's turn, though. Not a lot happening for them. We will Poker Gear first, and hopefully we find ourselves a Welder. We at least have an Escape Rope. Let's play the Fan, because we definitely play the Fan. Then we can Poker Gear. We don't find the Welder. Okay. So instead, I'm going to take the boss, because at least now I can guarantee a knockout with the Volk. I can Escape Rope whatever they bring up. I can boss up one of these Sinisties and remove that. That would be good. Let's put this Volcanion in the active and be able to do a little bit more than just let the world pass by. And then I'm going to Dead-A, and hopefully I find energy in Welder. No Welder. That's fine. We'll get it off of the prizes here. Won't we, game? Welder? No, just energy. Alright, well at least that's an acceptable problem to have. Too many energy is an acceptable problem. I don't like the fact that we've got the Fire Crystal, though. That's very not cool. Would you stop? Would you stop doing that, please? Very, very frustrating. But I can live with it. That's a lot of Pokemon that they've gotten rid of. 2 Bunnelbees. Only 1 Sinistea down. It's going to suck because we're not going to be able to take a knockout on this Poltergeist. They don't have energy yet. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So they're taking a knockout if they have an energy. But obviously that's if they have an energy. We still need to hunt down a Welder. At least we can check and see if we have one. There's the Sinistea going down, so they've got their next attacker lined up. And that means we, again, can take a knockout if we need to. There's another Poltergeist. Well, that's the Poltergeist that they picked up. That's going into the bin. There's the attachment. So we've got a guaranteed knockout on this Sinistea if we want it. If we top deck a Welder, then the game changes, because we can knock out the Poltergeist in the active. They just get to knock out the Dead-A here, which is quite frustrating. Because they have Infinity Gusts, which is quite annoying. They've got that extra attacker there. You're going to be doing something like 200 damage here, which is quite substantial. But they've played down 2 Dedenes, so there is a chance. There is a chance we could get there. They obviously have not used... Why is there a Lily's Pokédoll in this? They obviously haven't used their Giovanni's scheme yet, which is good. I'm just going to see if I can actually figure out what their list is. Because at present, I can't see it, which is really annoying. And, like, I should be able to see it, theoretically. Oh, that's okay. Alright, so, we've got that guaranteed knockout if we want it, or we can just go absolutely nuts and try and hit the lot. Top deck Welder. Nope, okay. I believe that it is in our best interests to just take a knockout. If I knock out the Sinistea, they only have a couple of attackers left. We'll be attaching. The thing that really annoys me here is that in my heart of hearts, I'm like, it is so likely that we find a Welder, but we don't have the Denes left. Oh, we're going to have to just boss. We're going to have to just boss and take the KO. Yep, we're just going to have to take the KO. Do we have access to Crobat or anything? Maybe. If I Crobat, maybe I can trick him into taking the Crobat for prizes. Maybe they'll feel better about that. Let's just Crobat for 2 and see what happens. Literally just a Welder would do me fine. It's because I complained about having not enough energy, right? I suddenly have an overabundance of energy. We're going to weld up! Alright. Okay, I can do something. The game can persist. I just need them to whiff 6 turns in a row. It's a Bunnelby. I also like the idea, if we can be a little bit smart, potentially. Giovanni's Exile is not a big problem. The big problem will come when our opponent... well, I mean, we can try and sneak out. Let's see. 1, 2 energy plus that one there. Ooh. Yeah, this is not good. I do not believe that we have a realistic opportunity to win this game anymore. I think it's slipping, and if it is not slipping, it has slipped. This quick ball could have been another Volcanion, and I think it might need to be if I want to successfully win. But I don't believe that I can win the tournament at 2-1, so... I think losing in the first round is going to be it. Just throw it forward and see what we can do. Okay. Force them to have the gust, at least. Not ideal, but does give us an opportunity. Means that they have to have a card. Look at that, now we're drawing into everything that we could possibly need. So we take the knockout here. If they have Gust Energy, they win. But they've already played 2 Boss and 2 Catcher. And they are low on cards. No attackers apart from the Poltergeist, so that's potentially an option. Sinistine. That's fine. They're just incredible, like, they're just really likely to be able to do anything here to slow me down. And if I knew what their list was, then I could make an informed decision about what I should do. Because if I know how many air balloons they have, then I can make a decision about whether or not I can win this game. But because the tournament is not allowing me to see the deck list of my opponent, it means that I can't realistically make that decision, which is frustrating. Alright. Reset stamp? Oh! Okay. Maybe. 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 1, 2, 3 Poltergeists gone, 3 Bunnelbees gone. Not a lot of energy gone, but no attacker in play. How much damage are they dealing? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So 260 plus this one here. So it doesn't really matter with our attackers. So we stamp. We thin. We grab the Goss so that we can do some boss work. I will attach the energy to the Crobat because at this point it doesn't make any difference. And then I will Flare Strike. Now, if our opponent bricks for a turn, 1 turn, we may have a chance. Promoting Mew is good news for me. What do we think their last cards are? Level Ball is not a good sign. Goes for Bunnelby. Bunnelby is in play. If they just have Energy Air Balloon, I'll be very cross. Ordinary Rod. Ordinary Rod putting Pokemon back in is interesting. Gonna put back in a Dedenne or something, surely. Depends what their last card in hand is. Our play here is to bring out the Bunnelby and knock it out. They're gonna put Poltergeist and Dedenne, fair enough. Oh my god, whoa! Oh man. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, I'd be sad too. Alright, how do I win this? How do I win this? Twin Energy prized. There's a chance. That's their second air balloon. I know that they have Dedenne and Poltergeist. Let's see. I don't have any attacker that I can use that can save the game. I think my win con is last Twin Energy prized, Gust Up the Guru. If I attack with the Zard, then I definitely lose to the Sinistea becoming Poltergeist and knocking me out. There's no way they play 3 air balloons, right? So I think that my best chance to win is doing that. So that is what I am going to do. I don't have any more 1 prizes I can put down into the active. I think I just have to hope that they don't have the energy to get out of the active. We will wait and see. If that's an inspired play, if they don't have the twin energy, if it's in the prizes, then we steal it. But if not, they have 3 air balloons. This is why I wanted to see the deck list, so I could make an informed decision. Man, that's so annoying. Oh well. Oh, don't get a chance to say GG to them. Oh boy, that's alright. That's so frustrating. Okay, across to chatting. I can now talk to you. Oh man. How are we? How are we? Can someone explain to me why I'm not allowed to view my opponent's deck lists on Arcanine Labs? Any explainers? Any explainers in chat? My tournament, by the way, is effectively over, because even if I go 2-0 from here on out, I cannot win. Because it is 3 rounds, no top cut. So that's that. It would be the TO's fault. Possibly. Mad Party's a killer. Dude, how do I constantly reset stamp people into every card they need to win the game? All I needed was, like I said, him to brick for 1 turn. Should have played something else, but oh my god, so annoying. Always. Always. And then I get punished because I can't tell what's in my opponent's deck list, and they play an extra Mad Party, an extra air balloon for some reason. Oh man, that's so mad. I'm so mad. You still get a 2 or 3-way tie with people, 2-1. Yeah, but it's not likely. 7 players, right? 7 players, 3 rounds, no top cut. It's like over in the first round. What's the point? What's the point of persisting? It's just crazy. And what's the bet? Since I'm trying to provide content, I get offered the well, not offered. I get forced to do the buy, and so I buy. My resistance isn't good enough, and I lose that way. 7 players should be 4 rounds. No. Nope. 3 rounds. Research off of the stamp is outrageous. Damn straight it is. I wish just once. I just wish once I could get lucky off of a reset stamp and win the game due to my opponent taking too many prizes. I wish it would happen. I wish it would happen. Re-up, no, you always say GG. Like, it was a good game. It was an entertaining game. I'm just annoyed that the stamp didn't work. I would have liked to have seen it. How many were in deck? What do you mean, Alpaca? I mean, I got lucky to get the reset stamp in the first place, but... But, yeah. Anyway. Where am I? Where's my chat gone? Research? Oh, dunno. It was super unlikely, that's all I know. But, it's okay. It happens. It happens. We always have the opportunity to lose. That is true. And, like I say all the time, you have to play the games. If you don't play the games, there's no point in playing the game, right? Like, everyone's like, oh, I should... Well, I'm like, every situation where that happens, I should be able to brick my opponent for a bit. But if I guaranteed it, then what's the point of playing, right? It's the reason it happens. Buttons, you're playing against someone rocking the Furo deck? Dude, that Furo deck was a killer as well. That's a ripper. Yeah, exactly. It's always a loser, always a winner. It doesn't matter who it is. It's all like it's a zero-sum game. Pokemon. You either win or you lose. Or you tie. But normally you win or you lose, right? So yeah, anyway, this is it. This is it for the night, guys. We're just gonna sit and chat. We're just gonna have a nice time whilst we wait for the stuff to happen. I've accidentally opened some program that I didn't mean to open. We'll just go in there now that the real anger has subsided. Lovey hi from Indonesia, hello. Thanks for coming. Would have been nice to build up a VMAX on the bench, that way there's still a chance to. Could have stole a turn and knocked out for the... Yeah, possibly. Like, maybe. I probably played really poorly. I've just, yeah. I wasn't in the headspace to play that one correctly, especially after the stamp. Have I seen the new Swift and Teleon VMAX and Single Strike Gengar VMAX Crobat is getting some new art too. Pretty crisp. I have seen them. They look quite nice. Sorry the first round was so rough, but sadly it's 2 AM and I must slumber. That's okay, Michael. No problems, man. Thanks for coming along. Appreciate it. You've been running with Reshi and Zard plus Heatran and Cinderace is doing pretty good. Nicely done with Victini as well. Hopefully Bucket saunters through to cheer you up. Bucket will probably not. She's been sleeping in bed all day. She's had a pretty cruisy one. So that's not too bad from a perspective of a cat. But hey, it's okay. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. Hi from Vietnam. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for coming past. Also, thank you to the 66 or so people that are here to have a chat. I like that. If you are here to have a chat, leave a like. Appreciate it. Also, there are new emotes, or there's a new emote. If you are a member, check that out.
Unlucky mate, it's Friday night. Crack a beer, clinking beer mugs.
I can't do that, Badger. Thank you for the super chat though. I can't do that. I don't have any in the house, and that's not particularly youth friendly. So I'm not going to do that. But I appreciate the sentiment anyway. There's that new cheer emote. Thank you very much, Brankus and Sparksy. So if you are a member and something amazing happens, then jump down into the chat and hit up those cheer emotes. There's also a ton of other ones. Brankus, Sparksy, I don't know if you want to show them off to people in chat. It's impossible to see, obviously, on the chat that's over this side, this bit here. It's impossible to see them. It's just text because of the way that my program works. But in regular chat, they are all present and accounted for. Thank you, Brankus. Thank you, Sparksy. Appreciate it. Justin, hey Mitch, from the USA, would you happen to have a spare Gengar Mimikyu tag team for trade? Sorry, dude, I don't trade with people unless I know them personally, because otherwise everyone wants to trade and it becomes too tough. So check out the Sableye Discord though, Sableye fan Discord. There are tons of people who want to trade over there. I'm sure you'll be able to find someone who will help you out. Let's just double check in the old Discord.
Clinking beer mugs. Clinking beer mugs.
Thank you very much for the super chat, Glep. Appreciate it. Just messaged my opponent because he was just saying in the tables, because you know it's a locals, so everyone knows everyone, and he goes, "Man, that was close." And I said, "Certainly was. Can't believe you had the research from the stamp." And I challenged someone in the chat to say what he said in response to that. I challenge you. Stefan's Classroom, thank you very much for coming past. Appreciate it. Hello. I will do my best to have fun. Guess what my opponent said in response to that. What do you think if Pokemon TCG is thriving in the Vietnamese market? I think that's cool. I think that's sick. Pokemon's thriving everywhere, and that's fantastic. That's great news for Pokemon. Which is always, always good. We are waiting on the result of one more game, and then we will get cracking. Now I want to know his response. Guess what the response was? Just have a crack. What do you think is the thing that would infuriate a person who just reset stamped their opponent to 2 the most? What do you think it could have been, Brackus? Where do you think he got the research from? Oh boy, you gonna run the Primal Groudon deck? Maybe. I might have a look at that later. When's the 10 mil special? A long way away. Surprised if there's ever a 1 mil special. I'll be surprised if there's a $100,000 special. Michael wins! Michael wins the challenge! He top decked it. Woohoo! Great news, everyone. Great news. Oh dear. It's always funny though. It is always funny. And that's okay. Wait, I have one, as in Primal Groudon. Well, I don't have them, but I could get them, I'm sure. Can we get another Aussie-only tournament stream? We might. That was actually quite a lot of fun. I did enjoy myself with that, so we might be able to do that again. We might invite a few more people. what's going on with Aussie football. Let's see. There's a game on very soon. I will figure out what time it starts, and then I'll keep you updated. It is presently not loading, which is quite frustrating. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. There are 38 minutes until the Bulldogs play the Tigers. There you go. I'm so sorry, but Stamp is a lie. Hammers are the only truth. That's a lie. Stamp at least is fair. I can control the amount of prizes that I take. I can't control you flipping heads. Zapdos TCG, sup, it's crazy how much Center Scorch VMAX has declined in play ever since Battle Styles. Why do I think that is? I think everyone's just super hyped on Victini. And Victini, obviously, quite powerful. But now that all the tag teams are back, it's going to end up going back in the same cycle. We're going to see Eternatus, we're going to see Center Scorch coming back. Center Scorch is still good, but it's a Welder deck, and it's inconsistent, so, you know. I should show the video you showed on stream a while back where everyone was getting knocked out. No, I won't do that again. What would you recommend for someone newish looking to get into participating in tournaments? Great question, Garrett. What I would do is I'd go to play.limitlesstcg.com and check out some of the tournaments over there. If you're like very new though and you don't have any cards at all, my recommendation would be to go to your favorite Pokemon YouTuber, find a deck list that you like that's competitive, and they'll tell you if it's a competitive deck or not, and then try and build towards that. My recommendation is always to go for ADP Zacian for new players. It's very simple, it's very effective, and once you've built that deck, you can go in and play those tournaments, and it is mint. Victini won't be truly good until after rotation. Possibly. Alrighty, what's going on here? Starry Night, Table 3. Alright, we're ready to go. I will have to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. We're going to shift across to PTCGO. I am now no longer reading chat. So if you have a question for me or a statement, there is nothing that I can do for you. Alrighty. So we are in here, Center Scorch, off we go, and we will see what happens. We will see. Alrighty. Fun times for all. We have lost the coin flip. That is frustrating, but it is not unexpected. We will be going second. Look at this, we've got Welder. Can you believe it? A Welder, everyone. Let's see if I can access deck lists at this point. I cannot. Okay, so I will never know what I'm playing against here, but we will do our very best. Just double checking. Am I on the right? I am on the right page. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we're playing against a Welder deck of some description. It just depends which one it is. It's a Mewtwo one. Alrighty. Not a lot going on here. I'm going to assume that this is Psychic Mewtwo rather than Welder Mewtwo. I will play down the second Victini just so I've got something to attack with next turn. Oh my god. So disappointing. 210 HP left. I can't even knock it out with the Rechizard if I get everything that I need next turn. Which is impossible. I was correct. It is Mewtwo. The question is it Welder Mewtwo or not? If it's Welder Mewtwo, that could be concerning. The Aurora energy made me think that perhaps it was. We're getting Marnied. Okay, so our game plan now becomes very different. I need to tower up a big old Senti boy to take knockouts. It is going to be awkward. We're going to do our best. I regret not playing a deck with 8 Crushing Hammers in it. If I had played a deck with 8 Crushing Hammers in it, maybe I would have a chance. These 2 Victinis are going to be Victinis forever, and we're just going to attack with them until... Well, attack with this one until it gets knocked out, and try and set up a Center Scorch if we can. No energy from them yet, which is good. They will obviously want the Psychic Energy so that they can Jirachi. They've got that. Star Search is the go. Okay, so... how best to deal with a rabid Mewtwo? Probably grabbing a Crobat here. I feel like putting as much damage on here as possible is a good idea, although if they're intelligent, they just miraculous duo the damage off and take the knockout on the Victini. So maybe I don't do that. Let's Pokegear and see. I've got a Welder, so that's cool. Let's Crobat. We want a Quick Ball so we can go into anything. Okay, well that's not happened. How best to go about winning this game? Victini was a bad choice today, guys. Victini was a bad choice. Okay. I am going to gust out the Reshizard and hit into it and hope that they don't switch out. It's going to be a pretty rough one in its entirety. Hopefully, they're forced to discard too many resources going looking for a way to get this Reshi out of the active. Losing an Eldegoss is good. They have a Research in hand because they've got the Jirachi already. Stealthy Hood doesn't matter. Dedenne. Okay, so they didn't have the switch there. They had to burn some stuff, which is good. Blake, if you're counting, this is the 4th game where the deck sucked. I don't know if you're still there. Sparksy, I hate you for convincing me that this is the play. It was an error. I should have played literally anything else. But that's okay. We'll be fine. Our opponent hasn't used Switch yet. Which is frankly a very good... Why do I do this to myself? Why do I put my shame in the public eye? Oh, here we go. Just keep one of them. Just keep one of them. We kept one of them. Okay. Quick Ball. A little too little too late, methinks. Okay, so we can Crobat to find more energy. We've got the Center Scorch as well, which is good. If I hit in here, maybe he doesn't want to knock out this Victini. I do need to make sure that I have a big enough hand so that I don't get completely punished. Was there only one? And this is how we get sad. There's still a chance. This Reshizard's on a fair whack of HP down. I just need to knock this one out. Let's just quick ball away the escape rope for the moment. I will grab the Reshi, and then I will Crobat for a bunch. I found the Hearth, but I don't obviously have access to the stadium because of the swell. We found a welder, which is neat. This all feels very, very average. Okay, we have energy for next turn, but we have no attacker because I attached to the CenTini. Forgetting, of course, that I don't have access to the bits. Maybe we top deck a welder. Maybe they don't miraculous duo. Maybe they do something else. Maybe they try and get greedy and take a knockout on something else and we can remove this Mewtwo from play, which will then open up a pathway for us to win the game. But I don't think that that's going to happen. That doesn't seem likely. I should have attached to this Victini so I could have at least attacked again next turn. They may want to keep this Victini alive so that if I attack into it again, it gets knocked out by its own thing. We have to remember as well that Marnie Nightwatch is literally their most likely play here. This is what playing Pokemon is actually like, by the way, guys. This is how I normally experience games of Pokemon. Is I just sit back and go, this is all horrible. And here comes the Miraculous Duo. Okay. So, the game is over. It's just a matter of how quickly I concede at this point. My gut feeling is immediately. Yeah, that's enough of that. I'll go second, thanks. Oh my god. Okay, so check your Center Scorch. Don't play double Victini. This is why it should be open deck list. So I can tell what I'm playing against and make right decisions. We lost the coin flip. Problems. I mean, it's not a problem because we go second, because we asked to. Alright! This is an opportunity. This is not a problem, this is an opportunity. And we've got an opportunity to get the things that we need. We've got Welder, we've got Hearth, we've got Quick Ball, we've got a Volcanion in the active. Our opponent just needs to play down one Chaotic Swell and the entire thing goes to poop. How we knock out a Mewtwo in one shot? I don't know. Frankly, that's none of your business. We do want to remove one of those energies as well if we can. Next turn, they're likely to try and GX us so that we can't do anything with our hands. Okay. So, Quick Ball, we don't need Victini VMAX. We want Center Scorch. We've got 2 Center Scorch VMAXs. Our fan is there. So we have a chance of drawing into that as well. Whether we want to gun for it or not is another question. But we're going to have a big old CenTini set up here because we can Welder, attach, and get energy from Volcanion. Now the question is, do I want to Welder to the active knowing that they are likely to do that? No, because I'm not going to be able to evolve anyway. So let's just ignore it. If they don't GX, I've got an out. If they do, then whatever. Can this deck deal 200? Not likely. We've got ourselves the VMAX here, so I won't Dedenne. We'll just ping all these energies onto this Center Scorch, and I'll have a bigger, fatter Center Scorch than anyone else in the standard format. And hopefully, it all works out. Unfortunately, our opponent in the next game, if there is a next game, will be able to go second and stop us from doing this, which will be frustrating. But at least I'm working towards something, which is good. At least I've got a pathway here. So there's double energy. They've gotten rid of Mallow and Lana. At the moment, there is nothing that I'm worried about. Uh-oh, I'm worried. I'm immediately worried. Like, literally the second that you gusted me up, I'm worried. Okay, so they're going to be able to do that and get us to draw cards. I'm going to have way too many and they're going to knock this Center Scorch out. I'm going to drop from the tournament. I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to go and cry. I think that's the plan. That seems like the plan. We will see. It's just annoying because I didn't play Crushing Hammer. This deck just loses to Crushing Hammer. If I had played Dragapult, I would have won. If I played Eternatus or Pikarom, I would have won. If I played Urshipult, I might have been able to win. Oh, Urshipult maybe. Urshifu maybe. That's the problem with these little tournaments, is it's very, very difficult to tell what people are going to play, especially when you're brand new to the area and you don't really know anyone. Like, you don't know what they play. Sorry. Not that you don't know them, because I know them personally. But I don't know the types of plays that they make, which makes it very awkward. It's all happening very slowly, which is giving me some hope. Okay, so they're going to Star Search to the bench, which means that I have a chance. Hello, friend. How many do I need? How many energies do I need for a Mewtwo? I think it's just the extra one. 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. It is just the extra one. So let's try our luck and see if we can't get ourselves a second Centi. We potentially can. We'll throw that one down. We need 1 energy to the active, and then any other energies we get will be going to the bench. I'm going to get rid of the escape rope because we have a switch. And I'm going to Pokegear. We're going to go looking for a welder, which we get. So I'm going to welder there. I'm going to attach there. And I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to knock out this Mewtwo. And take 3 prizes. Suddenly, the wheel of fate turns in my favour slightly. All I need now is another opportunity to get energy. There are some left in the deck, but I'm concerned. Okay, I'm not concerned anymore. We win that one. Okay, on to a game 3. On to a game 3. And we'll see what they want to do. First or second is the question. We'll try second. Sounds good. Okay, so if I'm going if they're going second, I've got an opportunity to attach, then welder and attack before they get to do anything other than either Horror House or use their thingamajig. We will go first. They use their other attack. This is so bad. God. I'm gonna hold this, I reckon. I can't hold it because he could just. No, he's not playing welder. I'm just gonna hold it. He's gonna attach here and try and Star Search. I'm gonna welder to it and deal as much damage as possible before he can get the Miraculous Duo off. And then I'm going to try and find another attacker with a Dedenne. Because he wants to Star Search here. Either that or Horror House. Horror House is not as strong as Star Search. So I feel like he wants to Star Search. Especially since my start is weak. In saying that though, here comes the Horror House. It was a calculated risk. It was a calculated risk. Does he knock me out? He can't realistically knock me out if he horror houses, right? He can do 180 with a Vile Plume. He's literally got all the options, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Second Mewtwo. So best case scenario for me is that he attaches an energy and then I can Welder and set up. If he horror houses, that's not strong. He can't really do anything about that. He can just attach an energy next turn and then do what he would have done anyway and leave me on 10 HP. Although, to be fair, we could very easily see, we could see anything happen here. Why? What purpose does that reset stamp serve? I had 6 cards in hand and didn't do anything. I hate this game. So stupid. That reset stamp is so dumb. Like, why would you reset stamp there? Just makes so little sense to me. Okay. We begin anew. We Dead-Eye this hand. Put these energies in the bin so that we can Spreading Flames them. We quick ball away this and grab ourselves a Crobat. We will attach and then Crobat first. We will discard an energy. What attack do they use to punish here? They don't have any attack that can realistically knock me out as a Center Scorch. Unless I leave these trainers in hand. What kind of cards does that deck play? They can't GX me. I think I just thin these out. I'm gonna Welder to the Center Scorch. And then I'm gonna Spreading Flames. Put 2 on the active, because we can always get another one next turn. I don't know that there's a way that they can Gust knock out this Center Scorch. They could just have an attacker. But in my heart of hearts, I think the only way they realistically knock me out is by using a GX attack, which they don't have access to. The big crippler here is going to be this Hearth going away. So I fully expect to see a 1 or 2 of Chaotic Swell coming down to remove that. Because it is the only thing that I need to be successful. Stealthy Good going on the Dead-Eye, so they're going to research or do something similar. They're probably going to look at the Night Watch. They're probably going to go, yeah, they're probably going to go Marnie Night Watch. Do they have the Trevnoir already? No, they don't. Okay, so they'll get it and they'll discard it with the Giant Hearth. This is a really good hand to be Marnied into. Because it guarantees that we keep at least one card that could be consistency. They don't have the Night Watch, otherwise they would have done it already. We quick ball away the Victini, we quick ball away whatever they get, and then go from there. We'll see. We'll see if it happens. At present, I'm not sure. Calamitous Slash, people, we've got ourselves a game. We have got ourselves a game. Okay. So... Oh, that Eldegoss is massive. That Eldegoss is absolutely huge. So this guarantees the welder. Then we have the option to go really, really hard looking for it. Look for that VMAX if we can. We've got it. Thanks to the comm. So all it has to be is in deck, and there is one. Excellent news. Okay. I don't think we need to play any more cards. I think that is pretty much checkmate. One powered Center Scorch. No GX attack. They cannot remove it. I cannot think of a single way that we can get punished for this. But that is my downfall as a player, is I don't see these things. We need to find the boss to knock out the Mewtwo on the bench. Reset stamp to 3 makes that a little bit more difficult. And that's why I left the quick ball and the common stuff and the gear, because we would like to be stamped into those if we can. We don't want to play fan because that will ruin our opportunity to remove energy, because it just goes back into the deck. I have a ton of stuff to do, but there's not a lot of 1 energy attacks. Excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. Whew! Well, if you look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Man. Thank you all for sticking around. I know it's kind of awkward when I'm not actually talking to you. I'm just talking to myself. Appreciate it. Let's go back through the old chitty chat. World's best. Let's not go that far. Let's not go that far. We do save ourselves from complete disaster. One big Center Scorch getting the job done for us there. The heart of the cards really paid off. We definitely got lucky. I will say that much. GG's, Grumpy. Dude. It's too hard. It's too hard to get this deck to work. Celebratory nuggets are in order? Possibly. Possibly. I do definitely need to go to the bathroom. Definitely not used to horror housing that early. Still thought I had the GX. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. I am going to take a short break, ladies and gents. I will be back very briefly. I just need to use the bathroom. Nice win. Victini VMAX seems a risky play in this meta. There are still way too many tag teams in the format. Post-rotation is a better choice. I agree. Zapdos, you might want to talk to Joshua Sparks, who is currently sitting in the chat, who convinced me to play it. It was a big old gamble, but it's paid off this round. Hopefully it pays off in the next one as well. And that's why we've got the old Center Scorch, right? We've got the Center Scorch because it's the key to winning those non-V matchups. I'll be back in 2 seconds. In fact, I'm so confident that I'm going to get this done quickly, I am going to leave chair stream up. I'll be back in 2 secs. How quick was that? The empty chair is my favourite meta. Hello, Mitch. I would have put a CenTini on the bench just in case of donk. Well, if I had have done that, I don't think I had any way to draw cards. I had the welder, but you know. It's fine. It worked out in the end anyway. Not a problem. Not a problem. But yes, we have at least managed to find a win. And more importantly, we played a game, which is the key. We played a game, we don't get the buy percentage. Hopefully we get an opportunity to go and play a game. But here's the thing, right? There are 7 players. 2 of them are going to be undefeated. They'll play each other. 1 of them will win. So I can never come first, but, you know, it's fine. Bubba, hello. How you doing? Thanks for coming past. Appreciate everyone who has stopped by this lovely evening. In the end, friendship is the real winner, absolutely. Have I played any PC 4 keys yet? No, I haven't. I'm waiting to do those until it dies down a little bit, because everyone's doing them at the moment, and that's it's really, really hectic. So I'm going to wait just a smidge. I've got plenty of other things to do. And that's the thing, Zapdos TCG, with our Oceania bracket. So that I can really afford to. Like, it's not too much of a stress. I can wait to play my tickets. I don't need to rush into it. So that is good. Alrighty. Just an FYI for all those people playing at home. The football is starting in 6 minutes and 52 seconds. 7:50 at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. We are seeing a game between the Bulldogs and the Tigers, which is very exciting for me. I'm very excited. Hi, Mitch. Greeting from Belgium. Love your content. Thank you very much. Thanks, Niels. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching at such a late/early hour, whatever it is. Appreciate you coming past. This is my first Players' Cup tournament. How do you get the sleeves and deck boxes? They arrive at the end of the qualification period, Bubba. So if you qualify for the knockout tournament that happens, that's when you get the deck boxes and stuff at the end of that. Unfortunately, you have to qualify first. So if you're in a competitive rating zone like Europe, South America, or North America, it's every rating zone apart from Oceania, then it's a struggle. But if you're in Oceania, then it shouldn't be too hard for you to make that. Melbourne Cricketoons. I wish TPC would allow all countries to participate. South Africa misses out. That is really unfortunate, Ibrahim. I know exactly what you mean. It does suck. I've had many conversations with people from Southeast Asia who are no longer part of organised play for Pokemon, which means that they can't participate in Players' Cup either. And it is unfortunate. But, you know, it's just one of those things, unfortunately. There's only so many areas that they can organise, and it sounds like they don't have a big enough player base in South Africa to justify it, which sucks, because there are definitely players there, but, you know, it happens. Sup, Mitch, watching from California, 2 AM. Go to sleep, SI. Dude, that's way too late. That's crazy late. Bulldogs have been killer. Hope they take out the Tigers. Dude, nah, you want the Tigers to win, because then the top 4 compresses and Port can get a chance to be first again, which would be nice. It's midday in Belgium, so in our time zone, the streams are at a reasonable hour. Fantastic. All I ever hear is Americans complaining. I just hear Americans complaining, oh, dude, it's really, really late. But to know that it's at a nice, convenient European time zone as well is bellissimo. Perfect. Wow. Fantastic. I don't play games with people regularly. So if you're asking if I can play against you tonight or later, unfortunately I won't. Sometimes I do member battles, so I do play against members occasionally, but unfortunately not tonight. It's not going to happen tonight. Too much caffeine during the day. Fair enough. It's only 5:44 AM here. Whereabouts are you, Aferi, that it's 5:44 AM? Is that the East Coast of America? West Coast of America, maybe? East Coast it would be, right? Sorry for dropping late. Weekdays? Dude, don't apologize. Don't apologize. You can be here whenever you want, man. This is for your entertainment. I'm not stressed. East Coast USA? Fair enough. Well, then it turns out that this is actually a perfect time for everyone. Because Americans, when they wake up, can see the event. Like, they can watch it. They can watch the VOD that appears. And everyone else is seeing it live, which is fantastic. Nightbot is doing the right thing by us here. He's suggesting that everyone like the stream, and if you are interested in becoming a member, there is an option for that. Feel free to do so. We are killing it with members. We're at 75 or 76, which is genuinely incredible. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined and become a member. It means a lot to know that you are all interested in seeing the content. And the more people that become members, the more likely I am to be able to do this as a profession. So, that would be great. Is Canberra having in-person tourneys at the moment? No, they're not. All they're doing is revving whilst they drive up the street. They are having in-person tournaments, but they're not like regional level tournaments, right? So it doesn't happen that they have those kind of like big regionals or cups or whatever it is. They don't do that because those are all organized from Pokemon in America. So we have to wait until America sorts themselves out. But we can play in local league. We can play against our mates, which is fantastic. I haven't been down to league too much. I do plan on going a little bit more. It's just a little bit awkward at the moment because there's so much going on in my life. So that is good. Actually, I should check whilst I'm here. I'll just check the status of my job. Why not? As long as it's not on the camera, I might as well just do some chores whilst I'm here. Why not? Why not? Just log in to the old thingamajig. But yeah, so it's going pretty well when it comes to actually playing Pokemon games, but unfortunately it is not like a full-on thing just yet. Oh, bang, thank you very much.
I'm calling it now Mitch for Kano cosplay _Sablepog.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Fernando. Possibly. Oh man, how long do we have to spend the PC4 keys? When does it end? Normally it's about a month. Normally it's about a month. Could you also add gem emotes? Sableye loves gems. Maybe. I like the ones that we've currently got. You're waiting for the NT tournament in Alice Springs? Jeez, that's you might be waiting a while for that one, Glep. Unfortunately, that is a long way away. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you for your membership. Appreciate it. It'll be member number 76 or 77. Let's have a little squiz and see, shall we? Let's jump onto the old YouTube studio and see what the happening thing is at present. Just seeing that I'm currently streaming, and my oh my god, my thumbnail is all crazy. That's terrible. Just a second, guys. I need to rectify this. Is it seriously super cringy? It's super tiny. Why is my thumbnail so small? That's abysmal. Let's fix that. Let's fix it! There wouldn't be a Sableye stream unless we fix all the thumbnails and the details mid-stream. Where is it? Teeny. Open. Fantastic. Hopefully that all works out for us. We'll see how we go. That's fair. Our locals in Brizzy have been putting together some good stuff. Had an 8-week series to collect points, having a massive trophy tourney with pretty big prizes for the top 16. That's really cool, Aiden. That's sick. I love that. I wish we'd done that in Adelaide whilst I was still there, and in Canberra. That would be really cool. Wait, I joined Team Rocket? Yeah, man. I've been part of Team Rocket for ages. Are you excited for ADP to go out? I am, but it is 6 or 7 months away, so let's not count our chickens just yet. They are certainly not hatched at yet. At present, sorry, at yet. Alright, I am saving the thumbnail so it's fixed. I don't know why that happened. Why it's just little thumbnail-y man. Very strange that would happen, but that's okay. The most important thing is the stream didn't break whilst I was doing that, which it very easily could have done. So now we just have to wait for it to actually work out. So yeah, now's a perfect opportunity, by the way, guys, to ask any questions, any pressing questions that you might have, whilst we wait for the next game to come out. We are still waiting on 2 games to finish, which is acceptable. We wait. We wait. Wait and see what happens. Mewtwo and Mew is also going. Yes, Welder is going out. Exactly. There's a lot of cards that will disappear, which is exciting. Marshadow is the new ADP. I don't know about that, Sparksy. That is a bold statement that I'm not sure is correct. Have I seen the Chilling Rain cards? Which do you think are going to be meta? I think that the Purple Horse will be meta. Apart from that, I've not thought about it too much, because it's always hard to tell. These things fluctuate so much, and I can tell you right now that the cards that will be at the top of the metagame will be Mewtwo, Pikarom, and Reshizard, and that'll be that. So, it's really frustrating, because there's all these really cool cards coming out, but tag teams are just so powerful, so it's really tough. What's my favourite type of special energy? Current, standard, legal, and of all time? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think double colorless energy is my favorite of all time because it goes with Zoroark, right? That's a really good card. And also current. It's a tough one. Speed lightning energy. I like that card. That's a good card. Do you think we'll get more broken basic one prize Pokemon that are able to OHKO VMAXs like Blacephalon? Well, that's an interesting question. I'm glad that you asked. That is a card that you would be interested in, I'm sure. Do you think we'll get more like that? I hope so. But I feel like they're going towards a Stage 1 and 2 meta, with most of the Stage 1s being VMAXs. So I'm not entirely certain that that'll be the case. I hope so, because I'd like to see one prize decks actually achieve something, but it doesn't look like that's the direction that they're going. How much do you love Josh Sparks? At the moment, not a lot, because this deck is not treating me right. Gotta be decent, absolutely. Have you got any theories for V-Unions? My mate and I think they should be like tag teams, but two separate cards that can join together, like in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That is a conversation that I have been having with people, including Sparksy, actually, what those cards will end up being. I think they're going to be just another card that you like put on top of a VMAX or something. But what I'd like them to be is like the old A specs, like Victory Piece or Victory Star or whatever. No, Victory Piece. The Victory Star is the name of the attack. Victory Piece or like G Booster and things like that. That would be really cool. The Heart Gold, Soul Silver dual cards would be really, really cool as well. But I don't back in Pokemon to be that that fun. Not usually that fun. They'll come up with some less interesting thing, I'm sure. Oh boy, waiting for these games to start is crazy. Don't we already have Sandaconda? We do. But we're getting another one. Rate the Bronzong Corviknight out of 10. 4? Like with 5 being an average deck, it's slightly below average. It's not incredibly strong, but it does have a place. And it will get better once Welder goes. V-Union may be like a VMAX, but can evolve from other cards? Maybe. Maybe. It might be that you like... It might be like Fusion in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you need to have both of the Vs in play, and then you discard them both to put the V-Union card down. That sounds really cool. Maybe they could do that. Try out the Bird Trio GX with Victini. Dude, I think there's already a video of that on the channel, is there not? I would imagine that there's multiple of them. I don't know. I think there are. Thumbnail's fixed, by the way. And we're waiting on one more game now. We're just waiting on one more game. And I believe it's a Mad Party Mirror, if I had to guess. Also, Game of Football has started. It is currently 1-1. 1 behind a piece, which is a thrilling result. Which type of Eternatus deck is the best? The one that attaches energies and keeps them in play. I like the EXP share variants that are going around at the moment. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is bad. So many Brizzy Yu-Gi-Oh! Players switched to Pokemon in January. Dude, it's happening in South Australia as well. Lots of people are switching over. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment is very difficult to get into, as far as I've heard. Will I ever forgive Josh Sparks? I will. I will. What do I rate Mad Party? Mad Party is a 3 out of 10 deck. It is a very below average deck, but can be good. It's got its moments, but it's not super strong. Is there a deck tech I'm proud of inventing? Okay. Good question, but I don't invent decks. I just put 60 cards together and play them. Sometimes they're decks that people have made before, and sometimes they're not. I don't really put much stock in inventing these decks because ultimately the only way that I would be proud of inventing a deck is if I invented it, was the only person to play it, and then won a official regional with it. I think that's the thing. It's really awkward because people get really attached to their cards, and that's fair enough, especially if they've played a deck a lot and they've built it from scratch. But for me, all the cards are there, and most of the cards that are good are pretty obviously good, you know, like we all knew that Rapid Strike Urshifu was going to be good. We could all build Single Strike Urshifu the second that the deck came out, right? Second that the cards were out, it was like, okay, well, we're playing Single Strikes, we're playing Houndooms, we're playing all the cards that go with it. But yeah, I don't know. It's really hard. It's really hard to say. Everyone keeps complaining about how short games are, and you're telling me you get more than one turn. Yeah, that is the thing of the Yu-Gi-Oh! It can be over very quickly. What did Josh Sparks do? He made me play this deck that I'm playing today, and it's filling my heart with anger. What's my favorite Pokemon? It is Arcanine. I mean, Victini VMAX and Victini and Verd Trio, it surprisingly addresses the weaknesses of each. That's very interesting, Rumsey. I will have to take a look. We'll see. How am I going? I'm sad, my Bay Gengar. I am very sad. I'm 1-1 at present. But I am sad. How are you going? Are you also 1-1? How about getting top 32 and then top 16 with it? If I made a deck myself, top 32 with it, top 16 with it, I'd be proud. But I wouldn't be like, this deck is amazing. I'd be proud of my ability to do that. If I have an idea for a deck that I think you should feature, how do I go about sharing it secretly? Do I have to win a regionals, or is there an easier way? Aiden, if you post it in the Sableyes Discord, the Sableyes fan Discord, you're more than welcome to. Or if you become a Royal Sableye, which is the $15 tier, feel free to send me a private message on Discord and post the list, and I'll do my best to make it. Who did I lose to? I lost to Pat is Melting. Round 1, we played against a Mad Party deck, and our opponent top-decked Research out of Stamp to give him the opportunity to win the game, which was unfortunate. What was my first Pokemon card? Machamp, I think, from base set. It's a long time ago now. I did beat a VMAX full health with a Metal Pokemon V in one shot. Any idea what I played? VMAX full, you played Zacian with the sword and a couple of Persian things. I think that's the way it goes. Keegan. I've been spotted. If I pair you, you better not watch. Maybe a Leon? Yeah, maybe. Ruff, I'll catch up with you later. It's alright. Don't stop watching, because then my viewership goes down. Which I don't want. You can watch me get very angry as I perpetually draw into nothing. Oh, man. Duraludon switched 9 energies. Good grief, man. That's insanity. No, thanks. That sounds very, very tough. Also, I need to make this this social stuff a little bit smaller. Are you sitting with him, Max? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Are you just sitting with Keegan in the same place watching the whole thing? Probably not. Alright, we are still waiting on that last game to finish off. Oh boy, we'll see how we go. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Bye, Bay Gengar. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping past. What do I like more, Hidden Fates or Shining Fates? Good question. I don't know. Neither? I like Shining Legends. It's got Zoroark in it. Hidden Fates, I like because of the memes on Verbank. Let's say that. Let's say that. Gotta go study. Have a good stream. Thanks for coming past, Bubba. Appreciate it. Thanks for becoming a member. Some Sableye heads in the chat for Bubba. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Hi, love from India. Thank you very much, Champion Gaming. Stay safe, dude, over there. It is rough in India at present, as far as I understand it. And that goes for everyone who's living anywhere in the world, frankly. But mostly people in India right now, it is bad over there, if you don't know. Like, really bad. Like, horrifically, terribly bad. Shining Mew as well, that is true. That is true. Shining Mew is in that set. Also, here's a question. If I was to play Pokemon Snap, how many people would watch me play Pokemon Snap? Because I'm gonna play Pokemon Snap, but the question is how many of you would watch. If you would watch me play Pokemon Snap, type 1 in the chat. Whilst I desperately try and think of something a little bit nicer than what is happening in India, which apparently is havoc. It's really bad. I'm sorry, dude. I want to see heaps of ones in chat. If you are a person that would watch me play Pokemon Snap, hit 1. If you wouldn't, say nothing. Snap with cards. We'll see. That's the new member message. The alert hasn't popped up yet, but we're very excited to welcome our new Mega Sableye, Niels Bits. Hopefully I pronounced that last name correctly. Belgian is not my strong suit. Nathan in with the 2. When was the first time I opened a booster box? 2014. It was a Shining... No, not Shining. It was a Legendary Treasures booster box. There's the alert. Bang. In front of my face. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Sableye heads in the chat for those who can. If you are a Sableye member, hit that head. Thank you very much, Niels, for your continued support. I'd watch because I have no life, as you know, dude. Come on, you have a life. More Sableyes fans from Belgium, dude. We've got like a little ambassadorial program happening in Belgium. There's so many people that watch over there, like it's crazy. Let's look at the data for a second. Nothing quite like a bit of data. Let's have a look-see-do. Audience. Geographies. Here we go. I will find out how many people are watching from Belgium, because it's like a significant percent. Here it is. Oh, I want all time, not in the last 28 days. Lifetime. Bang. Give me that Belgium data. Give me the data. 1% of viewers are from Belgium, which, frankly, is a very large percentage of people. So I'm big on that. That's good. Do I know what New Zealand is? Yes, Chester, I do. I'm very aware of New Zealand. I'm perilously close to living in New Zealand. Oh, do I know what the percentage of New Zealand? Do I know? Sorry, I thought you were asking. I thought you were asking just generally. Do I know what New Zealand is? Oh man, let's have a look. What's the percentage of people that watch from New Zealand? 0.3% watch from New Zealand. India is 0.7%. What percentage are Australians? Australians are 4.6%. The Netherlands, good question. 1%? That's what I meant. Sorry, dude. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I'm an idiot. Canada, 4.3%. How many from Melbourne, Australia? Don't know that specifically, unfortunately. Any other information that people want to know? We'll watch you play Snap. I just want this stream to keep going. It'll cheer me up. You're feeling a little down, Robsy, dude? That sucks. I'll keep streaming for you. Ireland. Let's find out. Ireland. Oh boy, I'm still scrolling. Ireland, 0.1%, Jack. 0.1% of my viewers are from Ireland. Which is the highest. The States, yeah. So 39% of people watch from the States. It's okay, Robsy. Dude. Anything, man. That's sick. I will continue to play Pokemon cards so that you feel a little bit better. I'm just feeling a little down too. Yeah, but my downness is just because of my bad Pokemon play. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? So the game is still ongoing. We may see a tie. How many from the North Pole? None. You're part of the 0.1%, dude. You are an absolute king, Jack. The UK is 5.6%. Brazil is 3.7%. Italy is 3.2%. Germany is 3%. Indonesia is 2.6%. Taiwan is 2.1%. Malaysia is 2%. Chile is 1.8%. Thailand is 1.7%. Mexico is 1.6%. Hong Kong is 1.2%. Singapore is 1.1%. Netherlands is 1.1%. Belgium is 1.1%. And then it's all lowest. It's all lower from there. I haven't been bad. I might be deleting this 60 after the tournament, though. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, wow, when did I add Pikachu? That was today! We got to 75 people who are members today. So we got the new cheer emote, which I am looking forward to seeing the next time I am able to win some games. Jordan, the UK is a 5.6%. You guys watch me more than Australians watch me. Which is pretty neat. Maybe I'll have to catch the next boat back to the motherland. The biggest percentage is America. 39.3% of people watch from the United States. Maybe, probably, likely, definitely will delete the deck. Yeah. Maybe, possibly, definitely, might, likely delete it. For sure. Looks like we're going to time here, guys. 2 minutes left. They're in game 3. Oh, Pokemon AMV Master is back. Thank you for coming along, dude. Appreciate your attendance. What do you like more? Rainbow Rare, Full Art, or Gold? I like Full Arts. I like Full Arts. It hasn't actually been that bad, to be fair. Nah, you're right, it hasn't. But it's not been... I've not been excited by it. Like, I've not been like, woo, this is great, you know. Max, hello. I'm going to throw it out there. If someone could remove all of This's stuff, that'd be great. It's a surefire way to get a timeout, dude, just to spam like that for no reason. If I find a deck I get excited by in this format, I'd love the 60. Dude, I had a deck that I was excited by, and then everyone realized that tag teams were good again. And there went that. That was it. It was over. Thank you very much. So we are very close to time. At present, time hasn't happened, but it is minutes away, and then we will be back for our third game. That is time. So we are into time. I'm hopeful that it is a tie, because if it's a tie, I might be able to sneak past. Maybe? Probably not. Maybe? We'll see. I just started playing PTCGO. I started with a Rillaboom deck and Leon Zard, but I shelled out some money for Rapid Strike Urshifu, enjoying the content. Thank you very much, Joseph. That is the best way to get started, is to spend a couple of bucks on some code cards. But obviously not everyone can afford to do that. I am working on the second part of my free-to-play series. I'm just trying to trade up from one card. Hello? Hello? What are you up to, you little monster? How's Senti been doing for me? Azazel, I am down in the dumps. It is rough. It is rough at the moment. Would I accept friend requests? Unfortunately, no, Pokemon A and B Master, I don't. Otherwise, I have to accept everyone. Which is impossible. It is impossible for me to do. So, I'm sorry, I don't do that. The best counter against Mad Party is Dragapult, right? At the moment, it seems that way. What do I think of a mechanic introduced in the game that makes prizes part of the side deck instead of your main deck? What difference would that make? It'd still be outside of the deck. Like, you still wouldn't be able to use them. Or do you mean like you get prizes from a specific set of 6 cards? That would be cool. If you like got to choose what your prizes were every time, that they were just randomized, I think that would be really cool. I think that would be interesting, like for sure. It's looking like it's going to be a tie. Dust Noir plus anything destroys Mad Party? Yeah, it seems that way. Yeah, I know, Azazel. I know. Mew 3 was the way to go. I should have just done it, shouldn't I? Should have just done it. But, hey, it's okay. We live and we learn. Am I friends with Tricky Jim? I wouldn't say that I'm friends with him. I have spoken to him once. I just set up your player ID. You completely forgot. Oh, dude. Hopefully you get the keys. Oh my god, that would be so sad if you missed out. Then there wouldn't be any more effects like Jirachi Prism, but I wouldn't mind. Well, yeah, it's kind of like its own. It's just kind of it's an awkward one. It's an awkward one. It'd be interesting. It would definitely be interesting. But you know, I'd give up Jirachi Prism to be able to know what all of my prizes are at all times. What time is it? Is the cat coming in here because it's hungry? Possibly. Competitive TCG, hello, hello. Would I say Lucario or Melmetal is a good pick for the Players' Cup? Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching the stream. Yes, Lucario Melmetal is a very good choice. It's a very good deck, a very strong choice at all times. If I don't get keys, I can't qualify? Yeah, Badger. Sorry. Do I collect cards in real life? No, I used to, but not anymore. I don't have the money to do that. I'm a massive Mewtwo fanboy, so my perspective may be skewed. What have I been playing against? I've played against Mad Party and Mewtwo. So, what are my thoughts on Ear Ringing Bell? Steve Stevens. I don't like that card, but I like what the question represents. It represents ingenuity. It represents knowledge. How do I eat chocolate? Usually through my mouth. How to get keys? You need to be linked with your PTCGO account to your Pokemon Player ID account, and you need to have played before a specific date, but I can't remember what that date is. Every time I hear Mew 3, I keep thinking of back when they had the preview of Mewtwo X and Y, and how the speculation of it being Mew 3, that was... what a time that was. That speculation was amazing. It is a tie. The Mad Party mirror is a tie. Hopefully I don't have to play against one of them. Good griefers. Good griefers. Ear Ringing Bell is the worst, Steve. That's the truth. That is big the truth. Robsy, thank you so much for that donation, dude. You seriously, you don't need to donate anything if you don't want to. Appreciate it, though. Thank you. Hopefully everything gets better.
I don't usually donate this much, but this stream is really helping me through some awful crap right now. Thank you so much, Mitch.
I can't believe that it actually said it. Normally it doesn't say that kind of stuff. It doesn't say those kind of words. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the generous donation. And I hope that everything gets better. Like, I'll stick around and play some games after this tournament's finished. Just because it'll have been a very short one. But dude, hopefully it all gets better for you. That sucks. I wish I could help in some way other than what I'm currently doing. Is that an Esper deck? Ear Ringing Bell? No. It's not, as far as I'm aware. I feel like this is an inside reference. What are our hopes and dreams now? Our hopes and dreams are that we don't pair against Mad Party again. Otherwise, things could go wrong. It's helping a lot. Glad, man. I'm glad. Hopefully you get through it, mate. Whatever's going on. Whatever is going on, hopefully it works out. What? Where? Okay, so we've got all of the results. We're waiting now on the pairing. For our final round. It is impossible for me to come first. Which means it's impossible for me to represent the store at this particular challenge. I will be playing Kegels 11 on table 3. So, that means you need to stop watching if you're watching. Turn the volume right down. Do I think CenTini will still be a good deck post-Chilling Rain? Probably. Probably. Fun fact, I'm the only streamer that you've donated to. Dude, thank you. Appreciate it. It's impossible for me to come first, is me at the start of every tournament. Dude, that's no good. Okay. We're ready and raring to go. The request has been sent. Alrighty, hopefully our opponent arrives soon. I will need to transition very shortly across, away from the screen that I'm currently on, because I'm not allowed to look at chat. Oh, gee whiz, Nathan, thank you.
Gotta show support for any streamer that plays the deck. I'm proud of inventing Catapult.
There you go. Thank you very much for the chat, for the super chat. Here we go. We are cracking. We are going. So I'm shifting across. I'm no longer reading chat. Unfortunately, chat is no longer being read. So we'll hopefully it all works out. Here we go. It begins. Is the cat still here? Will I go first? I don't know what I'm playing against. Let's go no. Okay, double Victini start is interesting. If I get punished for this, we'll see how we go. Looks like Decidui. Quick ball is fantastic. Okay, we can win this one. We can win this. Okay, I don't think I have access to the... I definitely don't have access to the deck lists. Of course I don't. I've not had them yet, so why would I? Alright, Gormandize has happened. I can't get the knockout on the Snorlax, but I can get a... Victini. No, not Victini. A Volcanion. Kind of want to find one of those escape ropes. That'd be real cool. Let's chuck them on the active for now, because I can attach manually to Volcanion. Found a switch. Let's go like... Oh, that's a gamble. I need to hold these cards, I think. Let's Poke Gear. Okay, now I'm going to... Because what I could do is I could hold the boss to knock out the Rowlet, or I could Dedenne to try and find more cards, including the Escape Rope, or I could Com for a Volcanion and then Flare Starter and get 2 energy on everything. And there's no way that they can ever attack into the Volcanion the next turn, but I risk not being able to follow up with anything. I feel like the best way for me to win the game is to start putting pressure on early, though. So let's just do it. I can Crobat here, and it's the best of both worlds. shouldn't sing, otherwise I'm going to get a massive infringement from Miley Cyrus. Let's play down the Volcanion. Let's flare starter. Boop, boop, boop. Let's get ourselves going here. We'll see how it all works. I do have the boss for the knockout. Got a com if we draw into a Pokemon. Everything's coming up Millhouse. We should just win. It's the Decidueye, right? We should just be able to win this matchup. If I somehow throw this one, I shall be sad. I shall be sad. A research is good. Boy, that's a lot of supporters, including 2 Rosa. Yikers. Found the Rowlets, though, so now it's a little bit easier for our opponent to get into what they need. We still have the boss, so we can take the knockout on the Rowlet with the energy, which is important. He's going to Gormandize. Is that 4 Rowlets that are coming into play right now? Kidding me? 4 Rowlets? Gah! Alright, well at least we've got rid of 1. We need do nothing but attack. Oh, a Center Scorch. That's a Pokemon. That's good. Means I can potentially draw more cards to find more boss if I need to. Because I would rather take knockouts on Rowlets. If I can. The Snorlax having 110 HP is a bit cringe, frankly. It's a bit cringe, but we will do our best. We will do our best to take the knockout. It's a very ambitious, big charm on that Rowlet. We're gonna need to go and hunt another boss. We can guarantee it with a Center Scorch com into an Eldegoss for the boss. So we definitely have another knockout. The question becomes, is it the correct play? Dartrix. It's a cool art. I should have filled up my water bottle. Okay, so we are going to, unless we top deck a boss, which we didn't, I'm going to just play it super safe. Let's have a look and see. The Goss is there. How many boss do I have left in the deck? 2. Okay. So we are just going to play it uber safe. And we're just going to gust out a bird with energy. There is no need to do anything other than that. Thank you. Let's get that going, and then maybe I start like trying to power up something like a Victini to take a knockout on the Snorlax. Because if I get 1-2 more energy on there, I can knock out the Snorlax. So let's try that. Quick Ball. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. Feeling good now. I was a little bit concerned, frankly, after the after getting rid of the Eldegoss, well, getting the Eldegoss in play to get the knockout or whatever I'm talking about, whatever words I'm using. Weakness. No. Okay, so we're going to need to remove that weak guard energy if possible. It's preferable that we remove that energy where possible. They promote the Decidueye next turn to start attacking. We could potentially... Have I got energy in here? I don't. Okay, so we're going to need to go... Oh! I have energy. Let's go for a Quick Ball. We're going to get rid of the Escape Rope. And I'm going to grab Dedenne. Then I'm going to use Pokegear. We're going to keep the boss. Excellent. We are going to gust up something. It may be worth just gusting up this whilst it has the energy on it. Because we could put the pressure on the Dartrix, but this one's got the energy, so this one's attacking. So let's gust it up, and whilst we're here, we may as well go looking for... we may as well go looking for the fan. Is the fan in deck? The fan is in deck. If we get the fan, then I would be a massive fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. It's fine. We will high heat blast and put the pressure on. The reason we do that regardless is because now this Decidueye is the only one that can attack. He can choose to attach to the bench, or he can choose to attach to the active. If he attaches to the active, it gets knocked out, and this one's not attacking for 2 turns. If he chooses to attach to the bench, then this one's not attacking, and it's getting knocked out. So that is probably the correct play 99% of the time. We just need to make sure that everything works out the way that it is intended to work out. Would have been perfect if we had found the fan. If we had found the fan, we would have been in a perfect position. And there's the thing, right? It's elected instead to attach to the Decidueye on the bench, which means that, oh my god, Mallow and Lana. That's very frustrating. Jiminy Jillick is radioactive, man. Alright, what do we have? 1, 2, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So we'll find a switch. Got a welder. Let's thin this bad boy out a little. Grab 1 energy. Ooh, thank you. Appreciate it. Hooray! Hooray! There's a switch. Alright, so we can knock out the Snorlax next turn. They've got 1 Decidueye left. If we hit the fan, we knock it out. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We will see how it ends up working out for us, though. We will see how it goes. Alright. Yeah, I think we should be okay. It just takes a long time. Decidueye takes a long time. It is hard work. As a deck, it's hard work to beat. It's always going to be tough. We have 16 cards left in deck. We're going to be finding 4 of them this turn. I don't think we've got any energy left. We don't. We do have the fan, which we're looking for. So let's find the fan. Let's find the fan. We didn't find the fan. Thrown away ordinary rods, but there are Rowlets left. Switch into this one, because that keeps both alive. Take a knockout. Hope that the Mallow and Lana doesn't come. If the Mallow and Lana comes out, I'll be sad. So don't do that. Because I'm pretty close to not having any gust methods. I don't think I have any more. There's another one. We've got another one. The Rowlets are coming from every angle. Cynthia and Caitlin. Alright, so we get a knockout on this Decidueye. This Decadui is a dead Kadui. Boss, eh? Actually, shouldn't have switched into this one. Switching into this one's really bad. We may actually lose the game because I did that. Oh my god. My god. We do, you know. Because I switched the Volcanion, we're gonna lose the game. Ah, man. Because now both of our attackers go. Oh my god, wow, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. What a dumb idiot. What a dumb idiot I am. Moron. And the worst bit is I can't even use Reshizard because I don't have any energy left. I can't even get out of that. So stupid. I knew what I had to do. Oh man. If I had one more thingy left, one more crystal left in deck, I could have done something. But the Reshizard needs to have 6 energy on it, and I only had 4 left in total. Oh my gosh. So mad at myself. I'm just not thinking straight. I don't know what to say, guys. I know you're all sitting there. You probably know how to win this matchup when things don't go right. But I am too upset at present. And now I get to do nothing but attack into this Snorlax for a couple of turns. Oh man, it's just not been a good night for Pokemon. But we persist, even when things are hard, even when things are difficult, even when life is giving you lemons, you persist. Because if you don't persist, then what's the point? Oh, I could have just used that. Oh my god, what an idiot. I don't know. Best case, the best thing about this is that the likelihood of me losing a best of 3 is slim. But I mean, I'm not doing anything at the moment, am I? It's just a million Rowlets in play. Let's get rid of that one with this boss. Actually, I don't need to boss, really, but I will. Hey, a quick ball! We did it! We did it! Now they get the Rosa, so they get to get into their Decidueye. They won't bring it forward, which means I need to bin the escape rope. I'm taking the knockout on the Snorlax at least. Worst case scenario here is double Decidui. That would be very tedious and frustrating. But at least my opponent... Oh my god. At least I don't get attacked this turn. So I take a prize and don't get attacked. I need to find access to a Volcanion this turn. I actually need to find it really, really critically. I'm going to quick ball away, and then we're going to go for it. Removing the Snorlax is good, something that we didn't do last game, which I definitely needed to have done. We will Dedenne here. No reason to hold on to any of these things. We are looking for quick balls so that we can get Volcanions, and we've found one, which is fantastic. We will attach. We will thin. We will knock out. So next turn, we need a switch to knock out the Decidui or a Welder. Having to manually attach all these energies is pretty cringe. We could, like, Spreading Flames, which is what I should have done in the last game, to accelerate a bunch of energy around. We don't want to give our opponent enough time to set up multiple Decidueyes, though, which is what they're going to do, because they have Roses out the wazoo. Hopefully they play down, like, a little baby boy. A little baby Rowlet, so we can clock him. But my opponent is watching the stream, so won't do that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I just took it for granted that it would happen. Yeah, there's another Decidueye. Look at that. I'm not gonna play down another Rowlet. We're just gonna attack. Cool. Another energy. Neato burrito. Let's Spreading Flames to the active, so that next turn we can attach, retreat, and take the knockout. It's going to be an attachment here, which means that I'm going to get knocked out by this Decidueye next turn, because these 20 damage is going to cripple me. They're going for the Rosa here, which will be good. I can at least stamp them out of guaranteed Rosa. Alright. Oh my goodness, we've been given an out. We've been given an out, ladies and gents. We go in, we attach to the Dedenne, so that we hit the 4 energy requirement. We play Reset Stamp. Already lost 1 crystal. I'm gonna hold this. No, I'm not. I can't afford to hold it. I have to go. I have to go. We have to Dedenne here. We have to try and find another Volcanion. Should have attached the energy to the Volcanion and just moved on with my life. No dice. Grab Victini VMAX. We will grab a supporter. We will evolve the VMAX. We will play the Crobat in the hopes that we find a Pokemon search card, which we don't. Which means I will hold all of those things, and I will click High Heat Blast and hope for the best. That is not the best. If I'd attach to a Volcanion then, I get knocked out. I have energy, and I probably take the knockout on this Decidueye. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game, dude. Dude, this is crushing my spirits right now. perpetually terrible. Alright. Top deck, any search at all? That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. It's a Volcanion. This is what I should have done last time. But I didn't, because I was short-sighted and didn't think about it. But that's okay. I'm sure you're all talking about it in the chat. Just like, Mitch, you could have just won by using Spreading Flames. So there should be no KOs here. Retreat, attack, take the knockout. There's an argument, actually. I should have gotten rid of the Fire Crystal instead of the fan. That was a dumb discard. Okay, that's fine. So we can still retreat. We're going to lose this Victini, but we're not going to lose anything else. We retreat into the Volcanion, we attach, and we High Heat Blast. And we see how it goes from there. We do need to find a switch mechanic of some description, like with a boss or an escape rope. It's going to be tough. Our opponent will not want to attack into this Volcanion unless they've got a second Rowlet down, which they obviously will be able to get into. The good thing is this Volk lives another turn. Levelable Decidueye Energy. So they've got the rare candy in hand. How many candies have they used? Is that 4? Or is that 3? That's 4 rare candies. So that means that this Decidueye is the only one we need to kill right now. Because that Rowlet is going to take a couple of turns. Because it can't evolve until next turn. Yeah, okay, so if they're attacking with the Decidueye here, we should be fine. Unless I've overlooked something really, really niche or really, really obvious. You're all sitting there going, Mitch, what about this? What about this specific thing that could have happened? Why do you never consider every option? Why do you immediately concede when you think the game's over? Let's see. I don't think we care about the Giant Hearth. Let's have a look at what we've got. We've got Goss, which is good. Got Welders out the wazoo, and of course we do. I'll grab the Fire Crystal now, because if we get stamped to 1, I want to have the energy available. I'm also thinking that we play the Victini down, just in case. And there's the concession, okay. Cool! So I didn't dumbhead that one. I didn't dumbhead that one. Or at least I had the opportunity to dumbhead it, and I didn't. Alright, so we are going first, our opponent's going second. Which means all we need to do is manually attach every turn of the game and we should be able to win. So as long as we... They chose to go first. Just trying to sort this one out. Okay, we're just going to play this out. He didn't mean to do that, but it doesn't really matter. He says he doesn't mind either way, so we'll just play it out. Cool. Okay. So we are playing. So we've got all the things that we need. Welder would be sweet. If we find a welder, we're in a great spot because of the escape rope, which will be able to take a knockout on one of these rowlets, providing that there's no Dodgy Brothers action happening with polka dolls and things like that, which there's not. Okay, so we want to play down the Victini. We want to get rid of the Centi. We want to grab the second Volk. We want to grab the Dudene. This is bad sequencing. Yeah. Okay. We're going to back ourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, to hit an energy off of this Crobat. Whee! This is good for multiple reasons. We either knock out a Rowlet with an energy if we find Welder, or we knock out a Rowlet without energy if we find Welder, or if we don't find Welder, which at this point we still have not found Welder, we at least stop the Snorlax. And we lose. We don't lose, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're not getting attacked this turn, which is exquisite. We will attach to the Victini and go from there. We don't want them to switch into the Snorlax. Switching into the Snorlax delays our life. Ah! So annoying. We just used that. Come on, man. Crushing. We want a Mallow Lana into the Snorlax. I'm okay with that. You're going to Goose Mahala. So they have like Air Balloon. I'm going to go for Air Balloon and Weakness Guard Energy. And Stadium. No Weakness Guard, no Air Balloon. So maybe this Rowlet is dead. Maybe the rumours were true. Maybe the rumours were true. Ba 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 ba. Alrighty. So all we have to do is not be dumb and retreat into our other Volcanion here. It seems like a relatively simple plan, but I'm a relatively simple man. We will see. Is my cat still around? No, she's left. A polka doll. Pokemon doll. So we lose Volcanion. We still have one. Mallow and Lana. So annoying. Please leave me alone. No. Stop it. I mean, I knew he had it, but didn't know he had the switch. Oh, man. Man. Why are you attaching a capture energy so that you can get another Rowlet? Oh my god, I can't deal with this. And this is why I currently hate this format. It's because auto wins aren't auto wins. And it's just impossible to do anything. Because you deck bricks and you never have anything. Alright. Attach energy to Victini. No, it was dumb. I should have retreated and then gusted and knocked it out. This is a long, long night. I hate this, dude. This sucks. You're all sitting there going, Mitch, I can't believe you just lost an auto win. I should have retreated into the Victini, gusted out the Rowlet, and done it that way. But I'm too desperate to provide some sort of moderate entertainment that I'm about to lose an auto win because I can't play properly. Whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I can't win from here anyway. This is the first time this has happened as well, that I've gotten really upset at the game on stream. Normally I'm relatively composed, but it's because I'm an idiot that I now have no way of winning the game. I literally cannot deal with two. Yeah, it's alright. Alright, lay it on me. Lay it on me. I'm back to chatting. Tell me how terrible I am. Do it. Hit me. Hit me with it. Thank you, Tripsy. At least you're honest. CenTini is a... Yeah, yeah, get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Second. Let me very quickly do some stuff. Not playing for sheep stations? Yeah, no, I know. I know. God, I'm so mad at myself, guys. It's just abysmal. Abysmal, 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 abysmal. But that's okay. Like I said, we play the games because we have to play them, right? We have to play them. If we don't play them, then there's no point. There's no point. Whew. Alright, well there you go. Yeah, CenTini is definitely going in the bin, Sparksy. I cannot believe I allowed you to do that. I cannot believe that you allowed me to play that deck. I cannot believe you convinced me to play that deck. So bad. So bad. It's 9 o'clock. Let's check the footy, shall we? I feel like ordering a pizza and sitting on the couch. The Dogs are winning by 19 points. Gee whiz. Nah, it's alright, Badger. Don't worry, man. 9 PM in Canberra now, getting close to bedtime. Yeah, I'm up until 10:30. Matt, I've got to go and pick my wife up from work because she's got an event tonight, so I have to go and do that. You watch yourself. The deck is good in my hands. That's because you bribed some sort of like ancient god to allow you to be good. I don't know why you think this deck is good. It's not. It's never been good. And you tricked me today. You tricked me, Sparksy. You tricked me. Anyway, you're gonna watch me. It's okay, Sparks. Like I had the opportunity to pick literally any deck, and I chose this one. So it's my own issue, and I do it every now and then. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but this is a lesson for the people at home. When you're playing in tournaments like this, it can be really, really tempting to try and play the best deck. What you think is the best deck. And so what you do is you play against a specific metagame online, and you think this is the best choice. And then you go up against real people who are also making those real decisions, and you struggle. I played 2 one-prize decks and a deck with a terrible matchup tonight. I was lucky to win 1, right? Now, obviously, I should have beaten PTCGO. I should have. But I made the mistake of bidding the fan, of not using the attack. Like, there's a whole number of things that I could have done to be better in that situation. But I made bad choices because I was already upset because of the deck that I was playing. If you are in that position and you are nervous or you're worried about playing a specific deck, play something you're comfortable with. I should have played Urshifu tonight. I probably still would have lost the same amount of games. But I at least would have felt better about the choice, and I wouldn't be sitting here blaming someone else. Because it's my fault that I lost, right? I was the one playing. Sparksy didn't play the games for me. Sparksy didn't play the games for me. I played the games, so I should have done better. But that's the thing, right? Is if I pick something that I want to play, or something that I think is a good play, then the only person I can blame is myself. It might be slightly your fault. Dude, it's not. The deck is fine. It's just got its inconsistencies. I got hit by it at the wrong time. I played poorly against matchups that I'd not played against. I've never played the Mad Party matchup. I've never played the Mewtwo matchup. I never played the PTCGO matchup. I've learnt things. I know what to do in those situations. And it's intelligent, like, to play these decks so you learn things. But that's the whole thing. I've seen a couple of people take a 3rd Volcanion for the PTCGO. What are my thoughts? Shouldn't need it. I should have been able to win that game without it. What I should have done is I should have allowed my opponent to have the grass energy, but instead, I was like... Instead, I went, I can get rid of this energy and stop him attacking for a turn. It doesn't matter if he attacks for a turn if I one-shot everything. And I know he plays Weakness Guard energy. I know he plays multiple of them. So I should have held it so that I could have got that to happen. Because it would have given me more time to try and find the Charizard, which is the other out. It would have kept both of my Volcanions alive. It would have been better. So, again, my fault. I should have done better. Do I think Center Scorch will be in meta after rotation? It's hard to say. World of Going is a big problem for it. Meanwhile, Azul running around having fun with Mew 3, just saying, dude, I would have played Mew 3, except 1, it's very, very skill intensive, even more so than any other deck in the format, and I've not played a lot, and 2, I was like, oh, Crushing Hammer beats it, and everyone's playing Crushing Hammer. And we didn't see a single one tonight, 0. If I'd played something like Eternatus, I would have just crushed everything. Then that's a big issue. I hit rough matchups that I'd not played before, and I immediately worked out the path I should have taken. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Is that that's the difference between me and the best players, and that's where I'm trying to get to, right? I'm trying to get to that very top level. I would love to be as good as Azul. I acknowledge that I'm not, but I identify the way that I should win, but I don't do it soon enough, right? I don't go, oh, I need to keep this energy denial in hand for the Weakness Guard, until the Weakness Guard is in play, and I go, oh no, that's a problem. So you know what I mean? Like I need to get better at that. But I'm getting there, and that's the whole thing, right? We work towards it, and it's okay to be upset. Like, I was very upset at myself in that game, because I knew that I could have done better. But the key is, I know I can do better, I've got to actually act on it and do it. Because if I just say, oh, I can do better, and I go, oh, it's Sparksy's fault, it's the deck's fault, the deck's bad, game's bad, then I get nowhere. So we identify the areas that we need to improve, and we improve in them. Or we get worse. That's the lesson out of tonight's stream. If you get nothing else out of tonight's stream, it is that you need to actually learn from your mistakes. But that's okay. It's hard to do those things when someone gives you a tilting list. We won every game, Sparksy. We won every game in testing. Like, we played well in testing, you played well, I played well, everything worked fine. But, yeah, exactly. Making mistakes is perfectly fine. The biggest mistake is not learning from them. You can't get better without making mistakes. Kai Chloe, sorry I'm late to stream. What is CenTini? Here, tell you what, let's jump across onto PTCGO just whilst oh, I deleted it. I was like, I'll show off the deck list. I deleted the deck list. Here's the deck. It's that. That's so funny. I deleted it. I can't show it off because it's gone. It's down here. This is the deck list. Already deleted it. Already improved the deck. I know, right? What an improvement. Oh, man.
Best move of the night.
I know, that was well played. Oh, man. That's so funny. God, I make myself laugh. Yeah, it's sent to Scorch and Victini. I'll find the actual deck list and I've got it in a chat somewhere. Look at that. I came last. Oh, man. I am so terrible at Pokemon cards. I can't believe I came last in that tournament. That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Where's the message? Here it is. I'm going to put it back into PTCGO for you. There you go. That's the deck list. We'll zoom across so it's a little bit cleaner. This is it. This is how it works. It's not very good. Don't play it. Where is Heatran GX? You don't need it. What website is that? It's RK9 Labs. I feel like it'd be more fun to guess Mitch's day job. Dude, everyone knows what it is, I think. It's a common piece of common knowledge. Anyway, like I said, it's been a sad time. It's been a rough night. I've had some fun. I've learnt lots of lessons, which is important. This greatness is... I've learnt lots of lessons. Thank you everyone for coming out. I'm going to end the stream now. Everyone, stay safe if you are holding out because of whatever reasons. What's the main lesson? The main lesson is make mistakes but learn from them. Don't be dumb. Play some Pokemon Snap or more games with a fun deck. I can't, Robsy. I'm sorry, man. I'm out of it at the moment. I'm really sorry, dude. I'm really, really sorry. Enjoy the pizza and the footy. I will. I'll do my best. It's on its way. Thank you, everyone, for taking your time. I will be streaming again soon. Probably not tomorrow, but possibly Sunday. Thank you all for your attendance. Appreciate everyone who super chatted, everyone who became a member tonight. Appreciate it a lot. If you want to, there's a membership down below. If you want to donate super chats in the future, there's the ability to do that, but don't worry about it. It's no stress. And I will set up the schedule for the Pokemon Snap clip. Yes, I will. I will do that. Apart from that, that's all from me. Ciao, everyone. Good grief. What a night. It's my cat. It's just sitting up there, by the way. I figured I'd come back and show you that the cat's there. There's the cat. Having a look in the background. There she is. Goodbye. Oh god. It's tough. It's tough being me, isn't it? Look at her. Look at her sitting there. Yeah, feed me. That's exactly right. I better go and do that. See you, everyone. Bye.